In this lesson, let's go ahead and take a closer look at the contact form for our blog site. So I'm in my HTML editor of choice, which is Adobe Dreamweaver 5.5. You can use whatever you want to open the file. One of the advantages to working in Dreamweaver, although there are thousands, is that I actually have 3 different ways I can view my content up here. I have code, so I can see simply the HTML and CSS code. I can choose design so that I'm seeing just as it's going to appear when it's up on the web, or I can choose split, which allows me to see the code and the actual design side by side. When I choose that view, I actually have a vertical bar in the center that I can click on to actually make this wider or narrower as I see fit. So if I'm working more with the code, I might want to do this, and if I'm then going in and looking more at the design and I still want to see a little bit of the code, I can move it back if I like. So in this particular instance, we've got our header at the top and basically our nav bar. We also have our aside is still here, but the big difference is that in the body content, we actually have our form. So I wanted to show you that over here in the code, you always have to start off the form with the form tag. And when you're creating a form, Dreamweaver will enter that tag for you. But you always start off with that tag, and you can see it has an attribute here of action. That is determining where we want this email to be sent when someone clicks on the submit button. So all I've got in here, I've got some text areas. These are text fields, and this one at the bottom is a text area, and each one of them has a little tag that goes with it. So it's a label. So for this one, which is the name, when I click on it, it gets highlighted in my code. That's another thing I love about Dreamweaver. It makes it easy for you to find what you're working with. So in this particular case, this is an actual text field, and it's got a label next to it, and the label is called name. So these two are connected as one item, as are all of these. And then down at the bottom is an actual message field, so that when I want to go in here and see what this looks like, if I want to preview this, I'm going to click on the little live view button. So it'll show me exactly what it's going to look like. So this is the label for each one of my text fields. And at the bottom, I have a larger area called a text area that the person can actually click and drag to make larger if they want. So this is basically a very simple form, but you can actually reuse this if you want with your own blog and just change the information. The main thing you need to worry about is with the actual button. When you are setting it up to send, you want to click on this, and then you'll go in and add the information in your CSS file that tells the user where that email is going to be sent. This is a basic form that you can go in and play with and kind of customize for your own if you want. But basically what we're using are text fields and text areas. Everything else on this web page is picked up from the home page.